Okay, so hello everyone. This is SpringRae coming back to you with some more juicy topics to talk about. I said I wasn't going to make another video because my eyes are kind of tired of looking at the computer screen all week for work, and that's why I'm wearing my nice little blue light glasses that are a little dirty. Let me clean them off. Just so my eyes, they feel strained for looking at the computer for so long. But anyway, this is a video for two things that I wanted to talk about. One is the OC, not the OC. Y'all, I used to love the OC, the show. And I keep saying the OC, but I meant to say selling, I think it's called Selling the OC. So Selling Orange County. I love the Selling series, and I definitely, I was glad they came out with another season because I don't know why. I mean, I know it's like reality TV, but I don't know. I think it's, for me, looking at the nice houses, it's just inspiring to say, maybe one day, right? And it gives me, if nothing else, ideas about like decorating my own home. So watch that. And I mean, I like binge watched it kind of while I was working. And it was interesting. The characters overall, surprisingly, I didn't have a problem with most of the characters. I shouldn't say, why am I saying characters? I don't know. Maybe it's because I thought maybe some of them were playing characters, but people. I didn't really have too much of an issue with most of the people in the office, except for Polly, and I don't remember their last names, Polly and Alex. And I feel like, I don't know if they told them to make the show this way, but starting out, I was like definitely team Polly. Alex, even from the beginning, she seemed to be a little, how you say, I don't know, like diva-ish, or like, she's the boss of the office. And so immediately I was kind of like, not too sure about you. And then Polly, from the beginning, she just seemed kind of lighthearted, like easygoing. So I was just like, oh yeah, I could definitely see myself, being her coworker, wanting to hang out and spend time with her, hanging out, having fun or whatever. But that quickly changed with Kayla, because Kayla, she has her own issues, and a lot of those things were not shown, it looks like, in the show. But so I'm not saying that there was, what Kayla did was, what she did was wrong. I'm not saying what she did was not wrong. And if you haven't watched the show, like, apparently her trying to kiss Tyler, who was married, he's married. But the way Polly and Alex came for her in one of the episodes, it was even before we got to that episode. I can't remember which one. But even before that, some of the stuff that they said to her, I was just like, were they not all up on Tyler, like at the beach? And then there was one episode, it might have been the second or third, I forget, where I literally sat there watching Alex rubbing up on one of the other guys. It's the one that's married to the lady that has the two twin girls. Y'all, I can't remember all their names, but this particular guy, I remember Alex. It was when they all went out to like the club. Didn't invite any of their significant others, and Alex was literally like rubbing up on that guy's leg. Like it stood out to me. That's how much of it was going on. So I just couldn't believe that Polly and Alex made an over the top deal about what Kayla did. Now, going to the episode where they like came at her in the office, that was just completely uncalled for. Polly kept asking for apologies from Kayla, and I was like, she was making everything about her. And I mean, we get it. Your husband cheated on you. I'm sure she was hurt by that. But this situation did not involve her. So I don't even know why she was asking Kayla for an apology. That had nothing to do with her. Like, it had nothing to do with anyone in that office except for Tyler and Kayla. Even if the office felt a little awkward, that's about them. That's not about Tyler and Kayla. That was their issue to handle. So all of them say, you owe us an apology, you owe the office an apology. That was a stretch, and I don't think that was necessary. And Kayla's a good one for apologizing, because they would not have gotten an apology out of me. But, yeah, I don't know if the show was going for that, to kind of show, like, the girls that you think are, or I should say women that you think are the good ones to be around, the nice ones are actually the villains of the story. I don't know, but I feel like they might have used that as a great plot twist or something. So anyway, and then, I can't remember the other guy's name. There was one of them, I think it was his name Sean. Like, I don't know if he didn't sign an agreement to, like, do the show. He just kind of popped up here and there. I think his name was Sean. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. Selling the OC. Not to be confused with the OC. That was my show. Okay, so the cast. And this show had a lot of cast members, so that's why it's harder for me to remember them all. Why do they only have, where is the rest of the cast? Why are they not showing, they're just showing the brothers, Jason and Brett. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find it. Fast forward this part if you have to. It's taking me a little longer than I thought it would. Like, seriously, I don't know why it's not popping up. Okay, so we already talked about Alex Hall. I will say the other Alexes, they were a little, like, I could see where their personalities could be harder to get along with. And so what I'll say is Alexandra Jarvis, she kind of walked around like kind of snooty like, and that's a hard personality like to want to be around. Like, I don't think she came across as approachable. And I feel like Polly was the one that got mad when she started like being condescending and calling her honey. And I get what Polly's saying, because I have, whenever I go out to places, a lot of people think I'm younger than I am because I have a baby face like that, like Selena Gomez. Maybe Justin Bieber has a baby face too. There's a lot of different celebrities that have baby faces. But I get what she's saying, because it is annoying, especially, and I live in the South, so I always have people calling me sweetie, honey, not sugar, sweetie, honey, baby, and sometimes I get annoyed and I just want to be like, I'm not your baby, I'm not your honey. Why are you calling me that? Just say thank you, and that's it. None of the extras needed. Now, in my cases, they weren't being condescending, they were being nice. But even then, I'm annoyed by it. So I can understand where Polly would be upset if it was said in a condescending way, which it was, like when I watched the episodes. Alexandra Rose, I feel like there's some stuff, I don't know what, but I believe, and she kind of said, there was like one line in one episode where she was talking to Brandy Marshall, and the other, I believe she's African American too, Lauren Short. She was talking to them, and it was when they were out on the beach, I believe, where it seemed like in the past she had said something to Brandy and Lauren along the lines of them not belonging. And I was like, oh, she's one of those. So yeah, I don't think I would want to be around her either. So, but again, that was something that had happened when they said they first arrived to the office. So we're not given that that was not caught on camera. So, yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Brandy, she's cool with me. She minds her own business and she's there. She has her own goals, but at the same time, she can hang out with people, and yeah, she's cool peoples. Geo, he's all right. His mom, he's a mama's boy. Mom, the Botox, I don't know what happened there, but I don't know if that was like an overuse, if that happens, or like she might have got stuff done early on and before like they had better stuff to use. I don't know. But she seems like a sweet lady, so that's good. Kayla Carmona. Kayla, I feel like she's a person that she has to find out who she is and stand up for herself and not lean into other people standing up for her, because throughout the whole season, it was basically other people arguing over her and like her never saying anything. Like she kind of was like standing to the side, letting other people fight her battles for her. Did she even sell her home? I don't even know if the home sold. I don't think so. Okay, Lauren Short. This is interesting. I don't know if Lauren, I have no problems with Lauren. I don't know if she's getting paid for the season though, because I barely heard like hardly anything from her. I heard more from Brandy. So I don't know if she got a contract with the show. Maybe she did just for making some appearances, but she didn't really say much. So I don't know much about her. I've already talked about Polly. Sean. Palmieri. Sean is another one. I don't know if he really got a contract for this show. He would say like a couple of lines and then just nobody would mention him for like the rest of the show. So, yeah. I don't have much to say about Sean either. Wait a minute. We're missing. Maybe I skipped over him. Y'all, my phone is doing something trippy. We skipped over the guy that he reminds me of the guy that you would see on the show, the OC 2. Let me see if I can find him again. Okay. Nope, not the girls there, not Alex. No. Oh, going back really quick to Gio. Hello. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he kind of reminds me, especially if you look from far away, he reminds me of the guy from Titanic that played Rose's fiance. What's that guy's name? I don't know, but doesn't that look like him? Kind of even looks like he's like on a boat right now too. But yeah, I just found that interesting. Anyway, that's not the guy I was looking for. Gosh, I can't remember. This is what happens when there's more cast members. It's harder to remember names. Okay, so of course, Tyler. What can I say about Tyler? I like Tyler, his character. He tries to do things by the book. He tries to be his own person. Have nothing really bad to say. Again, I don't know what happened with him and Kayla. I just, I feel like he handled the situation pretty well and tried to squash things after he was good. He tried to squash things with the girls. I did think he came at the very end of the season. He kind of came for Alex and the two Alexes with the blondes kind of hard. And I don't know where that came from. It was weird. But like I said, he and Kayla are responsible for whatever happened. So that's that. Good Lord, where did this guy go? Austin. How did I not know that's his name? Okay, so Austin, and of course he'd had glasses on in this picture, so you can't even see his face, but that's who I felt like Alex in one episode, she was all over his leg, rubbing him and everything. Austin, he's all right. He's the one I would actually be kind of suspicious of, especially with his conversation with his wife and how she's just like, why didn't you take me to the party? And he was just like, well, I like to do things sometimes on my I was like, ooh, okay. But it seemed like they had that kind of relationship where his wife understood, and he made a good point. He said, you know, you like your free time too. And she thought about it. She said, yeah, I do. So they seem to be able to work things out. And their little girls are cute. I'm assuming they're twins. They look like twins. And so, yeah. Oh, and then I think he's a great father. He's trying to support his family. So good for him. So that's it. I would say that I watched Selling series. Oh, my sister's calling. I guess I'll end that here since I got to take the call, and I'll start another video. Bye. Thanks for watching.